Hello everybody, it is I, Earthknite, and welcome back to Nightingale. So I just came across this bunker. I haven't actually figured out where the direct entrance to the bunker part is. However, in here was a whole bunch of gold. So this is definitely the realm where we can find some gold. It's obviously in the bunker locations because it's one of the rarer minerals for this realm. So while we won't find it just sitting about anywhere, we will find it at the bunker locations, which is probably why there's so many bunker locations on this map, because there are several recipes that require specifically gold. Um, oh, that's a spider. I right-clicked on accident, and the spiders have seen us. Okay, well that's that infestation taken care of. And we're finally at his tower. And with less to worry about. I think that's gold over there. Ugh. Can't wait till I can make a better pickaxe. I think 200 was actually the most I've seen for something, so we've got to have something that increases it better. Anyways, speaking to Victor, back already? How often we lose track of the hours when our thoughts are set to explore the chasms of scientific knowledge. I have the bound samples you requested. Most excellent. Hand them over, would you? Careful now. I hope these are to your liking. Uh, those arcane wick, that fiber, that ichor, that lacunis, that you. Splendid! In perfect condition, it seems. I'll set to the preservation straight away. Your fortitude must be akin to the knights of old to challenge such ghastly pastiches of humanity. The mere sound of their nightly moaning gives rise to regretful memories, too terrible to confront. Is that why you were in Gloriana's tears, the perpetual daylight? You've unearthed my cowardice. I've discovered early on that they spawn far less where light is present, unless provoked by other means. First chance I got, I fled to a realm where they knew the sun would never set, like a little boy afraid of what the night may bring. I only ask that you do not tell Nellie that my fears are what brought us together again. I'm scared of frogs, if that makes you feel any better. It doesn't, though I appreciate your empathy. Have you learned more about the automatons? I've made a possible discovery. The central question is whether or not they were made to possess faculties such as wants and desires. Their migratory patterns indicate some sort of inner resolve. There's a rhyme to their movements, even if we don't yet understand their purpose. Like how certain animals engage in courtship dances that puzzled biologists for centuries. Thus, the hermetic categorization of chess as chess pieces is more befitting than we thought. Each has a unique individual movement movements that serve the whole. However, the nomenclature of automatons may be inaccurate. Then automatons are organic? That is a great leap from what I said. Bound ichor bears the likeness to blood, but that does not make them mammals. There's no sense in elucidating further until we've had more time to collect the shells from the shoreline of knowledge that lies before us. How does this help our cause? We must learn the secrets of how they move, and, more importantly, why, the internal mechanisms that guide their actions. It's not exactly possible to perform a dissection, and I'm hesitant to approach them directly. I don't suppose you would be eager to collect more samples for me. If it helps, I'll do it. If you could obtain some components from rooks, the smallest of the packs, it would help our cause. Whatever makes them tick must be the very same inside the fabled bishop. I hate to dismantle such remarkable creations. If possible, scavenge around for their discarded parts. Remember, the value of invention is only ever defined by the future cost. In the meantime, I will attempt to further embolden my comprehension of these roaming mechanical golems. We'll both need luck then. So now we need some parts that I actually already have back at home. Sweet. With this, though, we can go... I need to rename this. Frankenstein... That is not how you spell it. Frankenstein's Tower. His is a tower. The lighthouse belongs to, Edgar Allan Poe, who I think is the last one in this area. Ludivine's Swamp. Alright, with that, we can go... Honestly, if we go back to the lookout, Battlefield Lookout, it will be closer to that top one. I don't have the carved... I do have carved stone. I picked it up somewhere. I don't think we have enough of it, but we have some of it, and some of it is more than none of it. Ugh, those things. That's the thing that was sitting in the water, and I thought it was dead, so when I went up there to inspect it, and then suddenly, as I was fiddling with getting my knife out, it jumped. It scared the living daylights out of me. I also cooked a bunch more food. So while we have this meat and the tubers, we also have beef Wellingtons, which lasts an hour, and a captain's meal, which is kind of a mix between the spice tubers and the meat. So we get tons of health. I literally doubled my health bar with the 3 foods. Oh, I hate those red things. Thank goodness it's no longer night. Oh, I'm in my narrator voice now. That's annoying. Okay, where are we? We have to turn this way. We have to go quite a ways this way. Oh boy. Well, that looks interesting. I think that's the puzzle. That is the puzzle. There might be some hope echoes about. Oh, there's a lot of them. It's just a dead end. He's outside. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, I need to see which one's first. That one. Inside. Far side. Doorway. I don't know where that one is. That one was that one. Oh, there's so many. I hear one out over here somewhere. Oh, I see it now. Oh, hello, what are those? Etched titanium units. Let's try again. So it's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3. I've forgotten now. This one? Nope! Wasn't that one. Prepare for battle. One, 2, 3. Right outside the door. It was that one. Then it's that one. Then it's way over there. Then it's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I hit something in it. 6. 7. Well, that was 90. That was definitely worth it. But a pain. Can I just jump through this window? Door blocking. Okay. Continuing on. I'll be right back when I actually get there, or something fun happens. Like a Hope Echo. Okay, I can see it. I see it. It is the lighthouse. The man in the lighthouse. Where the raven knocks on the door. Oh, hello. There's a path here. And I should have a tool that's already made. What we need. That sounded like a... Oh, that's what it was. Oh! Apparently, they don't like me seeing Victor. Hello, little Hope Echo. The Lighthouse. Edgar Allan Poe. Solitude at Last. January 1st, 1849. This day, my first day on the lighthouse, I make this entry in my diary as agreed on with Reynolds. As regularly as I can keep the journal, I will. But there is no telling what may happen to a man all alone as I am. I may get sick, or worse. So far, well. And I had a narrow escape. But why dwell on that since I am here, all safe? There's something like pulsating. My spirits are beginning to revive already, as the mere thought of being, for once in my life at least, thoroughly alone. For, of course, Neptune, large as he is not to be taken into consideration as society. Would to heaven I had ever found in society one half as much faith as this poor dog. In such a case, I and society might never have parted, even for the years or years. Well, basically, he chooses a dog to have company over human companionship because society sucks. Up the lighthouse we go, books upon books upon books. Ooh. And then even more books, but there's no way further. I do find it weird that some of these glow and shine like that. I don't see the dog. You are new. The stench of slaughter clutches your aura. But be you savior or darkweaver? I am a mere figment of your fertile imagination, sir. Ah, you visit me again, but in form anew. Yet below that smile hides your ghastly nature. I see it, true. Tell me what contract you would have me sign, and I'll tell you I'll not do it again. Are you all right, sir? All right and more than right. Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence. My senses are sharpened, not destroyed, not dulled, but tell me, why do you say that I am mad? I do not recall saying you were mad. Now, this is the point. You fancy me mad. Madmen know nothing. But see me penetrating your suspicion. Ha! Would a madman be so wise as this? What you mistake for madness is but over-acuteness of the senses. Pardon, I meant not to offend. Attend your words, for through the teeth of the world of prejudice, well-meaning becomes curses. This I know too well. What I would give to forget my past, my presence, my very name. What contract have you entered? I have tasted the blood of your rancid feast. Do not call my name to imbibe it again. Oh, he's been contacted by the Court of Hearts. What is your name? I wish you would explain your intentions, for I have participated in this charade long enough. Do you suggest that you are not who I know you to be? To put this out of mind at ease, bring me an item of iron. Prove yourself no fae or changeling, and I'll prove who I am. Alright, how does iron prove me human? Iron retains lingering memory of its time amidst the stars, and, though it is beyond my understandings, it is inimical to those of fairy, who shy from its touch. Deliver unto me an item, and I shall deliver unto you my name. Alright, I'll bring you something iron. Not iron alone, but a tool crafted with it, so that I may see your capability to manipulate and employ it. That's what I must do. So I should... Is that a tool of iron you carry? This is no illusion. Oh, Virginia, no fae could clutch that iron without dreadful anguish. You are mortal, then, which means you are as doomed as I. Merely flesh and blood. Now you owe me a name. I see now that your mind is of one track, but a deal is a deal, that I have hard learned. The name is Edgar A. Poe. And I'm Charles Dickens. Who are you really? Unwrap your ears and listen, else you may be next. I have been chained to this building since yesterday, but yesterday 40 years gone. Time is not what it was. They would not let my physical form deteriorate, they who praise the very vitality of every organ. No, but Reynolds' negligence has doomed my mind to rot under this curse. Who are they? I dare not speak their name, lest they return to their false feasts of gore and tortured laughter. Yeah, Hardicorns. And yet they never left. They are part of me now, a teratoma latched to my brain, spying my thoughts with this optic tissue. If you trust any of my words, trust this. Should you value your sanity and mine, do not ask me to speak of their name. I must know who they are. I beg of you, do not walk this path. It ends. It is it, and it's at its end lies a fate worse than death. I must know. May the grave script seize you before they are allotted the opportunity. Protect me, Virginia. They are the antecedent of nightmares, the antithesis of pleasure, the very bile you spit from your throat. The Court of Hearts, with Oasis herself as their queen, the incarnadine Lucamis, mistress of the House of Light. Dread fatigues me even in the utterance of her name. I can speak but a moment longer. I must know. Will you repay my efforts with a favor? Of course. What do you need? Until I complete their cursed story in ink drawn from blood, I will remain imprisoned, yet presently I find myself ill-equipped to perform the task. Reynolds, for all the horrors he beheld, carried a magic with him. So long as he was present, the bound remained latent and the ink never coagulated. But now I find myself without protection, utensil, or ink. N- and Reynolds is nowhere to be found. If you are willing, fortify my prison with barricades. My soul, with comforts of the home and a pen, the means to craft ink. Then perhaps I can complete their story before I lapse once more in the exquisite horror of that protective madness. I'll return at once. So now I have to claim a writing desk. Do you know the difference between a raven and a writing desk? Ooh, this is for papers and inks. Nice. So now, if we go to new, I have to place this somewhere, and I'm placing it here because this is where it looks best. I need 3 paint, 3 iron, and tool-coated paper. The iron is going to be a nightmare to get, but okay. And then what does this need? That's acquire cloth. That I can untrack, honestly. And then this one I'm going to track. Ink making set. I believe that's here. Ink making set. This is a simple Victorian dandy. I wish I had a table to put it on. Ooh, I could make it float weirdly. Glass and paper. Okay, and then I need a modest single bed. Beds. Modest single bed. I'll put that over here. Okay. An elegant dining chair. Well, of course he wants an elegant chair. Carved, simple. I do not have the elegant dining chair unlocked apparently. I have these ones unlocked. Is it here? Yes, it is. I did not realize I had a whole bunch of these not unlocked. So while I go fetch all those resources, and hopefully I can make a Zephyr portal here, now that I think about it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. Comment if you know who Edgar Allan Poe and Charles Dickens is. I did a report on him when I was young. I think middle school was when I did it. When I first learned him. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Toodles.